Okay, so we've got to do analytics. One of the most important things you'll ever do to your site is to install Google Analytics, just so you know how many people are coming to see your site, where they're coming from. Absolutely indispensable information for SEO purposes or anything else. How long they're spending on the site as well, and how many pages they view when they visit the site. All sorts of things like that. I mean, we'll talk about it later, but first of all, we've got to install it. And to do that, you go to Google Analytics. So if you Google Analytics, then you will go to the Google Analytics official website, and you would sign in with your normal Google account. So that shows me the websites on my account, and there's also other accounts that I've been allowed to view other websites on. And this is a difference that I will show you now, because if you go into admin here you've got a choice. You can either go new account now for the new website, or you could go into your account and do new property. And the difference between these two things are, if you're doing a new property here on your account, then you are the administrator. If you go back and create a new account, then you can get someone else to be the administrator. So that's just a very small difference there, but it is quite important if the client wants to administrate the account. If that's the case, then you don't create a new property on your account, you create a whole new account. But we're going to create a new property here on my account, and we're going to track a website, and we're going to give the website its name. Let's call it Creative Designs, and in the web address, of course, www.creativedesigns.com. Select a category, media entertainment, reporting time zones. You could go whatever your time zone is, get tracking ID. And this is your tracking code. You put it into every page you want to track, which is most pages of the website. So what you do is copy that, and in order to put it every page of the website, in Genesis you go to Theme Settings, and you've got header and footer scripts, and I would put them in the header. Save settings. Now that code goes on every page of your website. If you don't have Genesis installed, depending on your theme, you may like to go into the theme folder and open header PHP or footer PHP and put it in there. But that's very much dependent on your theme. Not every theme has the ability, like Genesis does, to add header and footer scripts in the WordPress backend. And that's it, more or less. If you go to reporting here, you won't see anything, but you will see something in the next day or so. That is more or less how you install Google Analytics on your website. Okay, so a couple of days later, I just thought I'd pop back and quickly show you what's happened with the analytics. Here is the month view again. As you can see, we've had 2 visits on the 2 days after we added the code for Google Analytics. So we've had 4 visits, 4 unique visitors, 8 page views. Obviously this is how every site starts. Every domain that was created started with 0 visitors, and that's the way you've got to look at it. Even the best sites in the world started one day like this with 0 visitors, because you're going to have to get a lot more for the site to be effective. This will just show you a bit about Google Analytics. Here, top right, you want to choose the dates, and let's choose the 2nd to the 3rd. So these are the first 2 dates where Google Analytics was installed. Here we've got the audience, and there's lots of data here. I'm not going to go through it all at the moment, but you might want to look at traffic sources first of all. Let's click on Overview here. And here you'll see immediately that one of the visits has come from referral traffic, and 3 of them have come from direct traffic. Now, direct traffic is the hardest to explain, because it's basically people who've come directly to the site. So maybe they've gone to the address bar and typed in the site's name, or something like that. It can be that they've arrived from a link outside the browser window, so a link in an email or a link in a PDF or something like that. But that's direct traffic. And referral traffic, as you can see, there's 1 visit from referral traffic. That is from another site. So it can be from Twitter, Facebook, something like that. And if you go into sources on the left here, you can actually find out where the referral traffic came from by clicking on referrals. And you can see it came from robcubban.com. Here you can see the direct traffic. It doesn't give you any more information other than it was direct, and obviously you've got the pages per visit and the average visit duration, which are important statistics. Nothing's important very much at the moment because you've got so few visitors. It's hardly worth looking at it at all. But eventually you'll start getting what's called organic. There's 0 here at the moment. But this is traffic that comes from the search engines. But I'm going to leave it there. Just an introduction into Google Analytics, but you've got it installed. That's the main thing. Thanks a lot. Cheers.